Yahushua wait, come to take the throne. To conquer world powers, bring Jacob home. I'm quarterbacking like Jake DeLone. Like Mount Rushmore, I got a face of stone.
Seek the word of the Lord.
Y'all gonna be looking around for people like us. We ain't going to run away. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find no Bible. If you find the Bible, what you gonna do with it? You're gonna have no idea what the Bible says. Right now, we translate it. We are uncircumcised Jews. Trying to get y'all to listen. The time's gonna come where it's not there.
Feed that fight.
It's a very narrow path to be able to get to the Messiah. It's a very narrow way. You're barely gonna be able to squeeze through. I can't take none of y'all with me. But now y'all making the decision clearly before the Most High God that y'all don't got time for nothing. I don't got time for the words of the Most High God. Precept? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
I see nothing but people out here choosing death today. That's what I've seen today. And it's being recorded in heaven and in earth. So guess what? Come judgment day, when Yahushua stands before you with that flaming sword ready to chop your damn head off, you ain't gonna have no excuses. You'll be like, my prophets were out there. They told you to take 2 minutes out. Take 2 minutes and learn who you are and what the Most High God expects of you. And you said, nah, I don't got time for that. I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. But guess what? Once you go into that lake of fire, you ain't gonna be hungry no more. That's all right. You'll be reborn back to Israel. But first, you're gonna have to get your head chopped off unless you repent.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8. We'll start at verse 34.
Good daggone gay ass streets walking down the streets of Atlanta. Man, what the hell is going on, man? Read, man.
Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life.
That's right.
And
Hey,
shall
how you folks doing today?
I'm good. How about you, man?
All right. Y'all believe in the Bible?
Not really.
Not really? Why not? Why is that?
I don't know. I can't really believe something that somebody put down, you know?
So-
They translated.
So isn't everything written down?
I don't know. I just don't believe it personally.
You don't believe in things that are written down, or is it just
Nah, it's just personally, I don't believe something that somebody else put down that I don't know. There's so many religions. Right?
Oh, well, the Bible really isn't a religious book. It's actually a history book.
That's right.
That's right. I mean, you'll find Alexander the Great in there, Philip of Macedonia. I mean, these are people that actually walked the earth, who the world calls Jesus Christ. That was an actual man that walked the earth. Yeah, there's actual historic events in here. So, you believe in history books? You believe in what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews? Do you believe in what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews? That was written down. You didn't know no.
That's why I say history written by the victim.
History's written by the victim?
Yeah, the victor.
Oh, the victor.
Yeah,
So you believe that the victors wrote the Bible?
I guess so.
So who do you think wrote the Bible?
You said history is wrote by the victor? So are you saying like the victor will like deliberately distort history?
Yeah.
So you think your people have done that?
Yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely, right?
Most definitely.
So what do you think like some of the major things your people have distorted?
It's all.
So it's all in the book, but wait. I don't know if it's distorted. If it's distorted, I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Do you know about white supremacy, right?
Yeah.
What is white supremacy? You said what?
I said it's basically like a lot of white people trying to think that they can work down the race and stuff like that.
Okay, but you know, it's an ideology, it's an idea, right?
Yeah.
So, do you know what white supremacy is? Can you explain it? They're superior, they're supreme, right? So, like, for example, how do they push that? You know, like how they push white supremacy?
Education.
In education. Okay. Any other ways?
Religion.
Religion? Okay, beautiful. No? So real quick, right? Like Jesus, right? When the average person thinks about Jesus, who do they see? A white man, right? Now there's no tool that's been more effective than white supremacy than that. There's nothing that's made white people more attractive than that, right? So my question is, this your boyfriend or y'all just dating or what? That's your husband. And the father of your child. So what made you choose him? Love? How did y'all fall in love? Like, how did y'all start talking? Y'all started off this way, y'all was just cool, and then it turned into something else? What was it for you? That's what I want to know. Uh-huh.
It was, I always relied on him.
He was reliable? Okay.
He really taught me how to, appreciate things that I have to really
Wait. So you're saying like there were qualities about you that you didn't realize about yourself that he pointed out to you, right? And you feel like other men, they didn't recognize those same qualities. Absolutely. Okay. Do you think white supremacy plays a part in y'all relationship at all? Not whatsoever? Are you sure? Because here's the thing, and here's what we don't realize, right? Because it's gone on for so long, it is literally embedded in people's subconscious, right? So that's why I asked you that question, because if you can step outside of yourself and any personal biases and weigh the possibility that there's something subconsciously that white supremacy has played a role in your relationship, right? Because me personally, I think that anybody who's not white, man, woman, child, any nationality or race, that deals with a white person, it is purely based off of white supremacy, right? I'll explain why, right? I'll explain why 100%. Now, it could be the attraction is based on white supremacy, but that might not be what you are attracted to, right? You might not just think, oh, look at this white man, he's just white and he's great, right? That might not be it. But there's other advantages, right? Because naturally, women want certain things out of a man, correct? Naturally, every woman wants a man that, takes care of himself and, has certain economic advantages and things of that nature. And these people that put themselves in the position to be best suited for these types of things and systemically lock other groups of people, specifically your people, specifically the men of your people, out of those types of positions, right? Not saying it's impossible, not saying people don't do it, because people do it, but they go out of their way to systemically inhibit it at all costs, right? So they literally, through their supremacy system, put themselves at such a high advantage, and I'm gonna explain how it plays a role in your relationship. How he's able to recognize these qualities in you is because he, being who he is, has a different perspective on life, right? Than your brother might have. Your brother might be looking things more different or more pessimistically because the hand that he's been dealt in life, versus him more optimistically and more observantly because the hand that he's been dealt in life. Does that make sense? Now, that could be true, it could not be true. I just want you to think about that, right? And to think about the possible growth of it. And you as well, right? I'm not telling you, listen, y'all gonna live your life doing anything else y'all want to do. What I'm here to tell you is, what's your nationality? African American, Black American, right? Your ancestors came here to what mechanism? Slavery, right? Okay, cool. You need to remember 360. I just want to read one Bible verse, right? One Bible verse. And it's crazy because it's been the book of Deuteronomy. The book of Deuteronomy was 3,000 years, right? Now, no time recent, right? Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Read on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Y'all know what happened to the Israelites in Egypt? Y'all know the story of Moses? Let my people go, right? So his people were slaves in Egypt, right? Now he's talking to them same people. He says, I'm going to bring y'all to Egypt again. But watch this, read.
Again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. They walked into Egypt and they walked out of Egypt. When did they need a vessel to travel to Egypt? They never needed one, right? He said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again with ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, that thou shalt see it no more again.
God told them they wouldn't see Egypt again. So this Egypt is not the actual geographical locale, but it is the same predicament they were in Egypt. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your enemies. We weren't sold to our friends when we got here. Who were we sold to? Our enemies. You ever heard the term, you're in bed with the enemy? Finish that.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Read on.
And no man shall buy you.
And we had no redemption. Right? So that's all I'm telling you. You're an Israelite. You need to repent and keep the laws of God. That's it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
SICARRI.